Hello and welcome to Brilliant POV. Welcome to our video on understanding the Democratic Party's immigration policy. The issue of immigration has been at the forefront of our national conversation, and it's more important than ever to be informed about the different positions and proposals put forward by political parties. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the Democratic Party's stance on immigration, and explore the key proposals that are aimed at addressing the most pressing issues facing immigrants and the country as a whole. This video is for anyone who wants to stay informed and understand how the Democratic Party's immigration policy can help to build a more just, fair, and humane society for all immigrants. So, whether you're a student, an advocate, or just someone who cares about this issue, get ready to be inspired and informed. Creating a pathway to citizenship for undocumented immigrants already living in the United States is a key proposal that has been put forward by many members of the Democratic Party. This policy would provide a way for undocumented immigrants to come out of the shadows and apply for legal status and eventually citizenship. This would allow them to live and work in the United States without fear of deportation, and to fully contribute to society. A pathway to citizenship could include several elements. 1. Passing background checks and paying taxes. 2. Learning English and passing a test on American civics. 3. Paying a fine as a penalty for having entered the country illegally. 4. Getting in line behind people who have applied for immigration legally. This proposal is seen as a way to provide a sense of security and stability to millions of immigrants and their families, as well as to allow them to fully contribute to society without fear of deportation. It is also considered as an economic imperative, as it would integrate millions of immigrants who have been living in the shadows into the mainstream economy, raising wages and contributing to the economic growth. Providing more resources and support to Central American countries in order to address the root causes of migration is another proposal that has been put forward by some members of the Democratic Party. This policy aims to address the underlying economic, social, and political issues that drive people to migrate and thereby reducing the number of people who feel compelled to leave their homes in search of a better life. This proposal could include a range of different actions. 1. Increasing foreign aid and investment in Central American countries to promote economic development and address poverty. 2. Increasing support for programs that help to create jobs and spur economic growth. 3. Enhancing diplomatic efforts to promote stability and security in the region. 4. Encouraging democratic governance and human rights in the region. 5. Investing in education, health, and infrastructure in Central America. 6. Investing in anti-gang and anti-violence programs. Providing more resources and support to Central American countries would help to address the underlying causes of migration, such as poverty and violence, which can be especially pronounced in Central American countries. It would also help to promote stability and security in the region, making it less likely that people will feel compelled to leave their homes in search of a better life. Furthermore, it would also make the U.S. economy stronger as it would lead to more stable and peaceful neighbors, who can in return be better trading partners. Reforming the current legal immigration system to make it more efficient and fair is another proposal that has been put forward by some members of the Democratic Party. This proposal aims to address the issues that the current legal immigration system poses for many people, making it difficult for many people to immigrate legally even if they meet all the requirements. Some of the ways that this policy proposal could be implemented include: 1. Streamlining the application and processing of legal immigration applications. 2. Increasing the number of visas available in certain categories, such as for skilled workers or family members of U.S. citizens. 3. Improving the system for people waiting for family-based visas. 4. Creating more opportunities for people to come to the United States on a temporary basis, such as for work or study. 5. Allowing for more automatic extensions of work visas. 6. Simplifying the process for people with high-demand skills, such as scientists, engineers, and technology workers. 7. Promoting a fair and humane immigration system that prioritizes family unity and ensures access to legal representation. This proposal would help to make the legal immigration process more efficient and fair for people who want to come to the United States legally. It would also help to address some of the issues that the current legal immigration system poses for many people, and ensure that the system is fair and prioritizes family unity. This would ultimately help to make the economy stronger, as it would allow more people with skills and talents to come to the United States to work and contribute to society. Protecting dreamers, those brought to the United States illegally as children, by passing the DREAM Act is a proposal that has been put forward by many members of the Democratic Party. The DREAM Act is a legislative proposal first introduced in 2001 that would provide a pathway to legal permanent residence and eventually citizenship for young people who were brought to the United States illegally as children. The DREAM Act would allow these young people, also known as Dreamers, to come forward and apply for a 6-year conditional status if they meet certain criteria such as 1. Having lived in the United States for a certain number of years. 2. Having a high school diploma or GED or are working towards one. 3. Having not committed any serious crimes. After 6 years, they could apply for permanent residency and eventually, citizenship if they meet other requirements such as completing at least 2 years of college or serving in the military. The DREAM Act would provide a sense of security and stability to hundreds of thousands of young immigrants and their families and would allow them to fully contribute to society without fear of deportation. This would also be economically beneficial for the country, as it would integrate these individuals who have grown up in the U.S. and often have deep ties to their communities, into the mainstream economy, raising wages and contributing to the economic growth. Creating a humane immigration system that prioritizes family unity and human rights, including ending family separation at the border and providing access to legal representation for migrants, is a proposal that has been put forward by many members of the Democratic Party and immigrant rights advocates. This proposal would involve making several changes to the current immigration system to ensure that it prioritizes family unity and human rights. 1. Ending the practice of family separation at the border. 2. Providing access to legal representation for migrants in the immigration system. 3. Improving conditions in immigration detention centers. 4. Creating more alternatives to detention. 5. Providing more resources for family reunification. 6. Restoring due process rights for migrants in the immigration system. Critics of the current system argue that it is inhumane, unjust and goes against the values of the United States as a nation that welcomes people of all backgrounds. Family separation and lack of legal representation are some of the issues that have been raised as particularly harmful. Creating a humane immigration system that prioritizes family unity and human rights would help to ensure that migrants are treated fairly and humanely and would help to alleviate some of the issues that have been caused by the current system. It would also help to uphold the values of freedom, equality, and justice that the United States is founded on. This would also lead to a more stable, secure and just society where immigrants can make positive contributions. In conclusion, the Democratic Party's immigration policy is centered around creating a more just and fair society for all immigrants. With proposals that aim to provide a pathway to citizenship for undocumented immigrants, addressing the root causes of migration, and protecting Dreamers through passing the DREAM Act, the party's proposals prioritize family unity, human rights, and fairness. The Democratic Party's immigration policy is about creating a more humane and compassionate system that recognizes the contributions of all immigrants and gives them the opportunity to fully participate in society. We hope that this video has provided a deeper understanding of the Democratic Party's stance on immigration and how it aligns with American values of freedom, justice, and equality. Thank you for watching and for being a part of the conversation on this important issue. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.